let's check out how I do this, what A minor maybe I use for this. I use this one. I use the 5-4-5 version with my pinky stuck up at the 7th fret on the A string to get the melody note. Then I lower my pinky 2 frets to get the next melody note. Then I reach back to the 3rd fret for the next melody note. And then I have an open string for the melody note. So you can do the whole thing from that one chord shape, or you can do like I do and I change chord shapes. I go like this. What I did there was I did the first 2 notes using this chord shape, the 5-4-5 chord shape. Then I switch over to your traditional open A minor chord at the 2nd fret with the other strings open, but we have a melody note at the 3rd fret, so, and then an open string. So that's an easy A minor that just about everybody knows. You can certainly do that one. So again, that went like this. And then you simply go, that was an E7 chord. I stick my pinky out to get the C melody note here. And then I go back to an A minor with an open A string being the melody. It sits very naturally on the ukulele. That's kind of not too hard to work out. Then I just repeat that, and then I go into the next little bit. Alright, so the chords that we need for that, let's refer to my notes here. We have a C chord. Well, the C chord happens to already have the C melody note on top. So perfect. We don't have to do a thing. Alright, so we had the C chord with the C melody note. You can grab the next melody note as an open G string, which gives you that campanella thing, which is very nice, but you don't have to. You could have used the E string 3rd fret. Up to you. I prefer the campanella. And then we have an F chord. Back to a C chord. I do the pinky F that I've talked about in previous videos. That's 2, 0, 1, 3, because that has the correct melody note on top. So that's the perfect F chord to match the melody. And then back to C. You just lift up your F chord and leave the C down, and it's a great trick to know, that C to F trick. I have other videos that go over that, recent videos, so you can access those on my channel. I do believe you should watch those if you've never experienced this before. It's one of the best ukulele tricks ever for smooth chord changes. Alright, we repeat that. And the westward leading, still proceeding bit, we're getting into some other chords there. That's A minor, G, F, G, C, F, I'm sorry, C, C, F, C. So I just went over the chords really quickly because I actually did cover those in the previous video, but let's look at how those have the melody note on top. So, da, 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 da. We needed A minor, so A minor with C on the top. Then we needed G with D on top. I love this way of doing it. This has a nice medieval kind of ring to it. It reminds me of music from way back in the medieval times, the Dark Ages. 0, 2, 3, 5. Really cool sound. I don't know why, but that harkens back to ancient times for me. It also is a good one for bluegrass and that sort of thing, but I don't want to go too far off topic here. Alright, so we're making progress. We got our C chord, we got our G chord, our A minor chord and our G chord, then we have an F chord. So there's a bunch of ways here. So we had our A minor chord, had our G chord. Now we have to deal with F with this melody note. That melody note happens to be E, and normally you don't have E in an F chord, but we superimpose it on top. Gives us a chord called F major 7. Beautiful little chord. That's 5, 5, 5, and then 7. So you could probably find other voicings if you didn't like the sound of that kind of jazzy major 7th. You could do other things. You don't have to also have a chord behind every single melody note. You don't have to harmonize every note. So it's okay to do just the note, not a chord. That'd be acceptable, just to play the note by itself. That's fine. And then this part, again, if you want to have a chord there, you can, or you could have just the melody. So we're talking about A minor, talking about G, talking about F or F major 7, and then we're talking about G again. So one way to get those melody notes on top of a G chord would be perform a bar across your 7th fret. You want to get at least the C string and the E string in there. That's enough of a G chord to say G. And then you got the melody notes on top. That kind of almost implies a G7 too. When you throw an F chord on top of a G, it makes it a G7. So that can be a neat way to do it. So you had that could work. A lot of options, a lot of possibilities. And then we just have to finish off. And that was C to F, back to C. Which is all easily playable in the first position. You don't have to go up the neck for that bit. So there you have it. That basically is one time through. If you know the chords to the tune, that helps, but more importantly, you should learn the melody. My suggestion is sit there and really work this out. Then learn what chords go under that. A minor, minor, E7, back to A minor, and get the chords down. Then, only then is it possible to put all this together. Okay, ukulele people, I hope there was enough detail in that for you to get. I know I'm trying to cram a lot of information into such a short time because I don't want these videos to be overly long. But I'm sure there's a little bit of gaps in there that you might want me to fill in, and please let me know if you do. If you want a little extra detail, if you want some tabs, you want some chord diagrams, I'll shoot any and all of that your way. So feel free to contact me in the comment section below. Email me. You all know my email address, jeffweinberger26@gmail.com. You can go to my website, Belfast Guitar and Ukulele Workshop, jeffreyweinberger.com. A lot of ways to get in touch with me. Alright, ukuleleans, I really hope you have a happy holiday season here. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, click that notify bell up there, and I will see you for part 3. Bye-bye.